All right, Shalom, Akim. Before I get started, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh by Hashem Shah. Okay, double honors to the apostle elders at Great Millstone who do well with our authority and push out this word at a high frequency. Also want to say peace, safety, and much love to the brothers laboring around the four corners of the earth, the elect, the 144,000 and 1/3. Also peace to the sister, the Aqua out there, man. Okay, basically this video is going to be entitled "Make Your Walk of Faith Count." The Spirit was just on me, to go into it because, if you've been blessed by the Spirit of Yahweh Shah to come within the faith, you have a good chance in receiving salvation. Okay, so you want to make this walk count. You want to prove to Yahweh Shah that I've turned back completely to you and I submit to you. So you want to make this walk of faith count, man. Whatever you face with, whatever obstacles, whatever demon that's messing with your mind, whatever it is that's going on, you fight through it and you make this walk count, man. Okay, you should be laboring. Okay, studying, watching videos when you're on the highways and byways. You should be active, man. Okay, all the time you can't wait around and wait for somebody to tell you what to do. Find something to do, something. Be active at camp, man. If you holding post, man, make sure you're holding it the right way. Okay. If you see brothers is reading and brothers is speaking, well, get some signs up. Whatever. Make it count, man. Make it count with your sincerity. So I got a couple of scriptures here I want to touch on, and hopefully this lesson is edifying. Salaki. Okay, this is 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 14. Well, I'm gonna start at 13. It says, "Till I come, give attendance to reading, to exhortation, to doctrine." See, it says give attendance to reading, to exhortation, and to doctrine. Okay, now you gotta give attendance to doctrine, man. You gotta know what the doctrine is, man. Okay, that meaning you have to be studying. You can't just come up under the banner of Great Millstone and not be studying and understanding what the doctrine is. You can't come in the fold of Great Millstone teaching that Cornelius was an Edomite or that Edomites can be saved. Okay. All right. Verse 14. "Neglect not the gift that is in thee, which was given thee by prophecy." Okay. So the simple fact that we even have the truth and able to proclaim the truth in these times, it was already prophesied, man. Like it speak about in Ezekiel 37 about the valley of dry bones, and when the skin started to form back on the people. All right, that's us getting this word back, man. Okay, so it says, "Neglect not the gift that is in thee, which was given by prophecy," man. So you got to understand that, okay, if this was already prophesied and you see it happening, then I got to make this count, man. I got to make this count because the day of trouble, man. A lot of people they hear that they Israelites. And they love that honey. They eating up too much of that honey, man. They thinking about, yeah, we the children of Israel and the kingdom of heaven, and so therefore they more so in a gleeful type of spirit. You see it in IUIC and GOCC and all these other off-brand Israelites, man. They in a gleeful state of mind, man. Okay. When you get into the depths of this truth, man, you're gonna be sorrowful, man. You're gonna be low. You're gonna be in a state of mourning, man. You gonna want to get out of this hellhole, man, because you going into the depths of Yahweh Shah, and you understanding, like, man, we in captivity. So the only way to get out of this predicament and this situation is not through the sweet side of things, man, but going through the bitter, man. You got to endure the bitter. Okay, it says, "Neglect not the gift that is in thee, which was given thee by prophecy, with the laying on of the hands of the presbytery." Verse 15. "Meditate upon these things, give thyself wholly to them." Okay, give yourself wholly to it, man. Okay, your mind got to, you got to be, 10 toes down, man. Okay, 2 feet in. Some Jakes come in this thing, man, they got 1 foot in and 1 foot out, man. And in due time, it reveals, man. If you got 1 foot in, 1 foot out, man, you're going to get pushed out, not pushed in, man. Okay? You're going to get pushed out. So you got to make this walk of faith count, man. You got to, labor. Do videos. The spirit jump on you. Do videos, man. Okay. Read. If you know you got to find. If you get worked to death by the so-called white man, and you see I haven't read much, find a little crack throughout your day, man. Whether it's 30 minutes, 15, 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Put some scriptures in your spirit, man. Okay. It says that thy profit may appear to all. What's the profit, man? Salvation. Okay. That's the profiting, man. Okay. Spiritual powers. Okay. Getting vengeance on your enemies. Those are the profiting, man. And everybody's going to see that while you was in Babylon, if you be a man of the Lord or part of the elect, when that day comes, the people in Babylon are going to see that, man, this man was laboring, man. How does he have spiritual powers, and how did he receive salvation? So your profiting will appear unto all, man. Okay, even the knowledge that you have, man, on the highways and byways, man. You know, people walk past and they're gonna look at you like, yo, this guy, you know, he knows some stuff, man. Okay, that's your profiting, man. Okay, verse 16. Take heed unto thyself and unto doctrine. Continue in them. So you want to take heed unto yourself, man. Okay. You want to analyze yourself, man. Okay. Put yourself under the scopeo, man. All right. And analyze yourself. What is it about you? What areas of what areas do you lack in spiritually? Okay. Whatever areas you pinpoint where you need growth, you pray to Yahweh Shema Shah to give you the spirit to grow in that area, that particular spiritual area, man. Okay, you continue to walk this fight, this labor of love, man. Okay, it says, continue in them, for in doing this, thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee. See, so by doing these things, man, going out to the highways and byways and during that, okay, and that's only once a week, man. Okay, once a week, you go to the highways and byways and proclaim this word. Okay, throughout the week, man, you study. Okay, you read, you fellowship with the Akim, you do your videos. Okay, you perform charitable acts if if you can. Okay, you pray, you fast. You do the necessary things to sustain in this faith, man. Okay, certain things you may have to forsake. Whether it's a household, a woman, a job, or whatever the case may be, okay? Certain things you may have to forsake, but you got to continue to go through that battle, man, okay? Because you want to make it count. You don't want to come in this thing, all right, and then next thing you know, because you hadn't been applying yourself in this truth, next thing you know, a demon jump on you, a rebuke come your way, and next thing you know, you outside of the fold. Now, all the labors that you've done, okay, if you go back into the world, all those labors that you've done in the truth don't count. Okay. Now the Most High gonna bring back all those worldly transgressions, and he's gonna judge you for those worldly transgressions alongside of you leaving the truth, man. Okay. So you want to make this walk of faith count, man. Give it all you got, man, until it's time to get out of here. Okay. I'm gonna go to 2 Timothy chapter 4. So 2 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 5. Okay, it says, but watch thou in all things, endure afflictions, do the work of an evangelist, make full proof of thy ministry. Okay, one thing in there that stood out was endure afflictions. Okay, you may have bodily afflictions, man, all kind of migraine, headaches, stomach pains, shoulder pains, finger pains. You never know what kind of infirmity will come your way, man. But endure afflictions, man. Whether you being afflicted at your job, motherfuckers trying to get you fired, okay? People writing you up, falsely accusing you of stuff that you didn't do. There's all kind of stuff, all kind of mental afflictions. Your thoughts, your thoughts are, these demons getting in your mind and they're afflicting your thoughts, making heavy your thoughts. You got to endure all of that, man. Okay, this is really a labor. This is really a labor. Okay, now it says, Salaki, it says, do the work of an evangelist, make full proof of thy ministry. Okay, you got to make full proof of your ministry. The word minister means a servant or servitude. Okay, that's what the word minister means. So this is a ministry. This is a service, like pursuant to Romans the 12th chapter. This is our reasonable service. Okay, meaning we are servants to Yahweh Shem Shai. We got to be obedient servants, man. We got to perform the will of the Lord, man. And ask the Most High to guide us throughout Babylon and guide us down the path that leads to salvation. And whatever path you go on, man, you got to remember, man, that this is still the truth. This is still the truth. Like none, Jake get his feelings hurt. Then next thing you know, they stop going to the highways and byways. They stop prophesying and proclaiming his truth. Like the so-called white man ain't the devil no more. Or like the chip ain't coming. Like World War III is not coming. All because of your feelings, man. So you got to endure all of that and make full proof your ministry, man. Make full proof of it. Make it count, man. Make this thing count. You don't want to be laboring in vain, man. Okay? Because if that's the case, you might as well just go back into the world, man. Okay? We go to 2 Corinthians. 2 Corinthians 13 and 5, which is one of my favorite scriptures. So like my sword is finished. All right, this is 2 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 5. Examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith. See, this is a walk of faith, man. Okay, none of us has physically seen Yahweh Shai, physically seen the kingdom of heaven, and physically seen Esau in captivity. We haven't physically seen that, but we believe in it. Okay, so examine yourself whether ye be in the faith, man. Okay, meaning we have to gird up. We have to come back into our natural state of mind of being the Israelite man under Yahweh Shem Shai. Okay, this ain't the time to be traveling back and forth to Jerusalem and oh man, we're supposed to be laboring, man, laboring in this in this Babylonian captivity, so that the Most High can look upon our righteous labors and deliver us out of this, man. Okay, so examine yourself, Akim. Okay, whether you be in the faith, prove your own self. So prove it to yourself, man. Okay, if you come with a sob story all the time, I know I gotta be doing more videos. Well, do it. Prove it to yourself, man. This is not a thing where you proving to the next man, and you're always trying to prove it to the next man, but behind closed doors, you ain't doing shit to prove it to yourself. Prove it to yourself, man. Okay? Once you prove it to yourself and you continue in that, Yahweh Shem Shai look down on your righteous works and, say, okay, well, keep going. All right? Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves that how Yahweh Shai is in you, except ye be reprobates. Okay? So it says, examine yourselves whether you be of the faith and prove your own selves, man. Okay? Whether Yahweh Shai dwells in you, except you be a reprobate, man. Okay? Some guys, man, they get kicked out the camp, and then, they don't even go back to the highways and byways. They go and look for another camp, So that means you turn back from the plow, man. Just because you get kicked out the camp, that don't mean you get kicked out the truth. Okay, you may get it could be a test. Most I could just see how you gonna deal with it, man. All right, and you continue, you go out, you continue to labor however long it takes, and the Most High, He'll have mercy on you and bring you back in the fold. But guys get kicked out, they don't go do the work, they leave the camp, okay, because of some issue, don't go do the work, which goes to show that it's not a personal problem with a man, okay. It's just you don't believe in the faith. You don't believe in the truth. Okay? So brothers that's in this thing now and that's laboring and that's blessed to even have this truth, make full proof of it, man. Make it count, brothers. Okay? Let me get a few more scriptures and I'm going to close it up. I'm going to go to Philippians chapter 2, verse 12. It says, wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not in my presence only, but now much more in my absence. Okay, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Okay, see, in this walk of faith, man, no brother is going to be able to ride another brother up into the chariot, man. Hold on to his legs and go up into a chariot based on that man's work. Okay, so you better come to grips. It don't matter who put you, who told you about the truth. Okay, you know, of course, you know, you have certain men that told you about the truth and woke you up to the truth. But this is the once you've been awoke to the truth, this is your own personal walk, man. Okay, this ain't you and another brother walk it together, man. The scriptures say there's a narrow passage where only one can go in at a time, man. Okay, so always remember, man, like you can't always point fingers. You know, every time you turn around with you, you tripping. And that's what Jake be doing, always pointing fingers. Don't ever turn around and point the finger at themselves, man. Okay, point the finger at yourself sometime, man. Look in the mirror. You know, what could you be doing better? Of course, we all got flaws and we all got things about us, man. We just coming out the world. But Jake come around, man, and they act like they have no flaws whatsoever, man. Which basically you hurting yourself. You hurting your damn self, man. By trying to point out every other brother flaw. You got this brother do this brother do. Well, what the fuck you do? Are you examining yourself? You watching the next man too much. What about yourself, man? Okay. All right. So it says, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Like I was saying, this is your own salvation, man. Salvation is achieved by oneself, man. Okay. Yeah, we work together as a body to push out the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai and to keep each other up in this labor of love. But at the end of the day, man, each and every brother that put their hand to the plow is going to be reviewed, man, individually. You're going to be reviewed individually by Yahweh Shema Shai, man. So don't sit up there and act like you're going to be able to go to, when it's time for judgment. You're going to be able to blame another brother for you not enduring, or you're going to blame another brother for you being self-willed. No, man. No. It's your own thing, man. It's your own walk, man. So you better make it count, man. You stay in order. You do what you got to do, okay, in the spirit. Okay, you have respect for the Akim. Okay, most importantly, you have respect for the word of Yahweh Shema Shai, and you protect it. Okay, and you stand up for it, and you walk this walk of faith like a man. Okay, let me get one more scripture. This is Hebrews chapter 6, verse 10. For the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love. See, Most High is not going to forget your works, man. Your labor. This should be a labor of love, man. It shouldn't be grievous to you to do videos. It shouldn't be grievous to you to go to camp. It shouldn't be grievous to you to be around brothers, man. The hell it shouldn't be grievous, for you to have to endure certain afflictions and things. Some stuff, man, just like, whatever, man. Those are part of the faith. The scriptures say what? Take it cheerfully. A lot of guys come in, man, they don't really know what it's about. They ate too much honey, and they think when they come into a camp, there's going to be more honey. But when you come into this thing, you start really walking this thing, it's bitterness, man. It's bitterness everywhere. And sometimes with the bitter, man, you got to just take it with a nice smirk, man. Like, hey, that's a part of the walk. Okay? So the Most High is not, so I'm going to read it again, Hebrews 6 and 10. For the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, which ye have showed towards his name. See, that's a cut on IUIC. We labor and we show a love towards his name, man. We believe in the name of Yahweh Shema Shai and his spirit, so we labor according to what he told us to do. Okay? That's what the men of the Lord do, man. And the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone, they've set the standards, man, through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai to show brothers what they need to do when they become a part of a camp or walk this walk of faith, man. Okay, so it says, in that ye have ministered to the saints and do minister. See, so it says ye ministered to the saints. Who are the saints? The Israelites. Okay, really the elect, the 144,000 and the 1/3. Those are the saints, man. Okay, and they say we minister, meaning we what? Serve. It's a service, man. We go to the highways and byways, man. That is a service. Okay, to Yahweh Shema Shai and his saints. It's a service, man. It's a duty. It's a work, man. That's why it's called. That's why we call it what? Doing the work. It's a service, man. Okay, so you want to make this service count, man. Okay, you want to make it count. You want to be rewarded for your service, man. Okay, to Yahweh Shema Shai, and you do it sincerely, and it has to be a labor of love. You gotta want. It gotta be in you, man, not on you. It has to be in you, man. Okay, and whatever spirit that you're struggling with, that you want, that you need help in, okay, you go to the Most High, Yahweh Shema Shai, and you pray and ask Him to increase your faith, to increase your, you know, your knowledge, to increase you in wisdom, okay, to increase your integrity, give you a spirit of integrity, to give you the spirit. If you, you know, a brother that, you know, is not well spoken, you ask the Most High to give you the spirit of a well spoken brother. Okay, a man that wants to speak. You want to desire spiritual gifts, man. Okay, so you make this walk of faith count, brother. That's including myself. Whenever I speak, I always, you know, consider myself first, because that's who it starts with, man. You know. So with that, brothers, I'm gonna go ahead and say shalom.